Hi, welcome to the video on Theory of Computations, and this is your lecture series number 2. My name is Hera Shaheen, and now I'll discuss how we design our automata and what is finite automata and non-finite automata. First of all, I'll tell you in the last video what I had discussed, that what are the basic things we use in Theory of Computations, like symbol. Symbol is what? This is the basic building block, and we had seen what is a string, and after that we had seen alphabet also, language also. So we'll see what is language again in depth. I had told you that language is the description of your string present in the strings present, but it can be finite or infinite. Language can be finite or infinite. Finite in the sense that if it is given like this, that your alphabet is A comma B, and language is generally denoted by L1, L2, L3 or L. Okay, and it is given that L1 is the set of strings of length 2, then A, B, A, B, A, B, B. Okay, it is written like this: the set of all strings of length 2. Strings of length 2. Here, your language is finite. Why it is finite? Because you can count that how many strings are present in your language. But if your language is like set of all strings starting with A, then what are the strings possible? Here A, B, A, A, B, A, B, and so on. So on. You cannot say how many strings are possible in your language. Here you can count that your language contains these strings. How many strings? 4 strings. But you cannot count here. This is known as infinite language. Okay? And in your automata, we have to show our finite language also or infinite language also. Okay? We'll see after that how we can represent these things. First, you note it down that there can be finite language or infinite language. Finite language is that in which you can count how many strings are possible, and the infinite language is that where we cannot count how many strings are possible in your language. What I told you, that this is alphabet, this is denoted by sigma. You are written like this, that this will tell you the length of strings. Okay, length of strings. Yes, length of string. So if we are given that we have to find the length of all strings over alphabet A, B, then of length 1, then what are the strings possible? Only A, B. Okay, of length 1. Here it denotes its length. Suppose it is written that you have to write the length of all the strings in the language of length 2, then A, B, B, B. Okay, this is of length 2. And sigma 3 will denote the length of all the strings, length of strings of the language to be 3 based on the alphabet here A, B. What are here for this example I am taking that the alphabet is AB. Your alphabet symbol can be different for different questions. Okay, so I am erasing this. You make a note of it and then we'll move on. Now let's take some example of finite automata. Okay, suppose your language is given and says that it accepts A, B. A, B. There is only one string which is AAB in your language. It is given. Then to show how we can write in the form of how we can design its automata. It says that it accepts the string AAB. So there should be one initial state, and on scanning input symbol A, it goes to another state. Suppose this is Q0, this should be Q1, and this will go to another state Q2, and this is another state Q3, and since this is the last symbol and it has to be acceptable, so this should be final state. Okay, A, B. This is what are the symbols scanned from input to from initial state to final state? A, B. So what it says that this automata says that A, B is acceptable. Okay, but this is not DFA. DFA, there are two kinds of FA, finite automata. One is deterministic finite automata, another is non-deterministic finite automata. We will discuss first DFA. Okay, DFA says that for each input symbol, it will show its transition. Suppose here from Q0, and for this example your alphabet is given that A, B. So what are the symbols in your alphabet? A and B, two symbols, but from initial state Q0 we are showing only the input symbol A. So we have to show for B also. We have to show for B also that for if any string starting with B comes, then that string should be acceptable or not. DFA will show everything for each input symbol. It will show its transition and it will tell you that whether the string is acceptable or not. Acceptable or not. Not acceptable means it will be rejected. How we will show it? We will show using another state known as dead state. What is dead state? Dead state is that state which does not go to final state. Dead state is that state which does not go to final state. Suppose here Q0 in scanning input symbol B, from initial state, if input symbol B comes, it will go to this state D. Okay, and for input symbol A, it will go to Q1. And if at Q1 we have shown, at Q2 we have shown both the input symbols A and B. Now at Q1 we again from here, if A comes, then it will go to Q2, but if B comes here Q1, then again it will go to dead state. Why? Because in our language only AAB is acceptable. First symbol should be A, second symbol should also be A. If second symbol comes B, it should go to dead state. And now from Q2 also, if B comes, then only it will go to Q3. If other than that what? If A comes, then also it will go to dead state. Q2, from Q2. And from Q3 also, see, this arrow will show you that this is coming from this state and going to this state. Okay? So from Q0, if A input symbol A comes, it will go to Q1. But if B comes, it will go to dead state. From Q1 also, if A comes, it will go to Q2. But if B comes, it will go to D, dead state. And from Q2 also, if B comes, it will go to Q3. Otherwise, if A comes, it will go to again dead state. And from here, you see that everything comes here and it is not going to final state. So anything comes here will go to finally in dead state. This is also a dead state. This is also a state. So we have to show transition here also, that if A and B comes here, then where it will go. So it will remain in the dead state. And here also, Q0 we have shown both the transitions. From Q1 also we have shown both the transition. From Q2 also we have shown both the transition, A and B. And from Q3 also we have to show that anything other than this should go to dead state. A comma B. It all goes to dead state. The only thing is acceptable by this automata is AAB. Okay. So, finite automata input symbols are given, strings are given, and these things are given to the finite automata. And finite automata, what it gives? It will tell you yes or no. Finite automata will tell you that the string is acceptable, finite or acceptable by your automata or not. So what it tells? It tells that the string is acceptable by this automata or not, or it will tell you that the string is present in the language or not. Okay, if the input symbols scan from initial state to final, if it reaches to final state, then only the string is known as acceptable, or it is present in the language. If that string does not reaches to the final state, then all those strings will be rejected by this automata. So DFA will show you for each input symbol, it will show its transition at each state. Transition at each state. And it will tell you that whether the string is acceptable or not. These definitions I am telling you is not meant for your written examinations or theory examinations. Okay, I am just telling you these things for explaining you. Okay, I will tell you for theoretical purpose of theory exams, you read it from the books. Okay, I'm just for explaining the terminologies for better understanding, I am writing this definition. Okay, so I'll tell you the books also if you want, but for the competitive examinations you have to understand its meaning. From books you can read your theories and memorize it, but you will not understand. But I am telling you that DFA, what it does, for each input symbol from each state, you have to show its transition. Okay, suppose you have to show that only AAB is acceptable, then from Q0 on A it will go to Q1, from Q1 on A it will go to Q2, from Q2 on B it will go to Q3. Only this is the string which is acceptable, which starts from initial state and goes to final state. All other strings will be rejected by this automata. How you find that all the other things will be rejected? Because if suppose A, B, anything starting with A and after that B comes, it will go to dead state. Because here in the dead state you see that all those things comes to this state and it is not going back to final state. Never. Everything comes here and is not going anywhere. Everything, those are with all the symbols which comes here will not be acceptable. Okay. So this is the basic thing about DFA. We'll do lots of problems based on this. Okay. So in the next video, if you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel. And one thing more, if you have any query, write it in the comment section. If you want to ask anything, any related problems, you can write it in the comment sections. And once again, thanks for watching. Thank you.